all. I'm called Amina Gloria Irankunda. I'm going to tell you more about functions of management and uh, the styles of management. Starting from what is management? Management is getting all things done using the resources, people, so as to achieve the organization's goal. Um, I'm going to tell you five major functions of management. First is planning, organizing, staffing, leading, and controlling. Starting from planning, planning is taking the decisions of what will be done in future. Like if you have, if you want like your business to be developed or to do what you have to plan for it so that it can be your goals can be achieved. When you're planning, you have to include what needs to be done, who needs to do or who are supposed to do that thing, and when is it supposed to be done. And taking an example of planning, maybe the company may be having an event of uh, launching the new product to people, all to like uh, making the product to be known by the people. So in that case, the company have to plan for, the manager has to plan for that event, and he has to include all the activities that needs to be done and who are supposed to do those activities and when they are supposed to do that activities, and he has to include all details about the activity, all about the event, so that the event can be colorful and successful. um, Going to organizing, organizing is combining resources and people to achieve the organization's goal. Here when organizing, you also consider your plans. Maybe you had planned to welcome like the the new students on Friday, and those students will come on that day. For you to you have to use the resources as you plan them and people as you plan them so that the event can be like the day can be colorful. Taking an example of organizing, and on that day you have to prepare the place where the students will come, will be entering from, where we will welcome the students from, and the people who will welcome, who will welcome them using the resources. You can use the resources to clean the place where they will be, and you organize the place where they will sleep and many other things so that the day can be fully made with everything done. Uh, Another thing is staffing. Staffing refers to hiring and recruiting people who have skills that are required for the job. Taking an example, you in your company you are missing a communications manager, and you want that communications manager to come in your company. As a manager, you have to let people know about the the post that is missing the employee, and you post the post, you post the position on the social medias, on the internet, so that you can let people know that you need someone to employ. And after that, you let people do applications, the interviews, and then you come up with the qualified manager, communications manager for the position. That is what we call staffing. And leading is identifying what needs to be done and directing people to do it. Uh, Taking an example, you have a new product in the company, and that product have to be marketed so that the people can know about the product. As a leader, you have to identify what needs to be done so that the people can know the product. So in that case, you will maybe you may come up with the idea that the product must be marketed using social media. In that case, you will tell the person in charge in your department you will tell that person to make sure that product is known by people using social media. Uh, this is all about identifying what needs to be done and direct people to do it. You have to lead your people to do what needs to be done in that case. Um, Another function is controlling. Controlling is measuring the outcomes, and uh, you consider the plans made, and you measure your outcomes and then make corrections where necessary. Taking an example, you had a plan of increasing sales in your business, and in that case, you were, as a manager, after 2 months, you may go back and see, we had that plan of increasing sales in our company. Those sales increased. What have we done? What is missing? What are we supposed to do? What are the corrections we need to do? You will be able to identify whether you have achieved the goal or not, and then come up with the ideas of how to correct the mistakes you may have done, and that is what we call controlling. Uh, then let's go back to the styles of management. Here I'm going to share with you three styles of management. One is directing, another one is discussing, and delegating. Starting from directing, this is where the manager tells the employees what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. Uh, the strength of this style of management is that the instructions are well given to the employees, which leads to the good outcome from the employees, because they will be doing things being directed by the manager, so there will be the outcome, the good outcome from their work which they were doing. Um, the weakness is that the employees are not given time to give ideas on what they're supposed to do. Here, the employees are being directed. You have to do this, you have to do it like this, and you have to do it at this time. The employees does not have any room of um, giving ideas that what if we do it? No, he has to consider the directions of the manager as he has been instructed. On another style, which is discussion, this is where there is interactions with employees and the manager about the issue, problem, or an opportunity that is in the company or in the department. Uh, the strength of this discussion, this is there is strong decision made. Strong decisions are made from discussions, because when people are giving ideas and they combine their ideas and come up with one better solution, which can be the strongest one. And another strength is that there is effective communication in the department, where there is discussions and where the issue is discussed and the problem is discussed. There is effective communications where people can be able to come and tell the manager that what if we do this, like the communication is effective, which leads to the productivity of the department. um, the weakness is that it takes time. Taking an example, when you have an issue as a manager, you have to you have to first um, uh, plan for a meeting, invite people for a meeting, and in that time, it will be taking you a lot of time to come up with the final decision. But when you don't include those discussions, you may direct or do everything that which does not take much time. But the weakness of this discussing is that it takes a lot of time. And delegating, this is where uh, a manager a manager assigns tasks to the employees. Taking an example, a manager may be having maybe like taking an example, in your department there may be a sick person, and he had to do a certain task and accomplish it in a day. So in that time, because that task is an urgent one and you need it in that day, you can delegate another person in the department to do the task because it is needed. So this is the also what we call delegating, like assigning a task to a person. Its strength is that all tasks are accomplished on time, because when there is someone missing, you can delegate someone to accomplish the task so that the task can keep working and you don't miss deadlines because of any circumstance. Um, another weakness is that there is less productive. For example, you may, taking an example on what I was saying, when the person is sick and you delegate another person to do the task that that person was supposed to do it, he may do it just for the case of finishing the task, because he will be not used to the task and he will not, he might do it like a task which has less quality, and that will be a problem to the company. And as a conclusion, all managers should be aware of these five functions of management and these three styles of management, so as their departments, all their company can be successful and productive. Thank you so much.